Key, are you ready? Why you diva? Let them know that you're ready.
It's Thursday night, they at it again. You got it locked into the ladies then. It's Lady K, Kiki too, plus the Bayou Diva. You know how they do. From breaking news to favorite foods. She was popping in the city, hot topics too. Advice for your issues if you need to grab a tissue. Just wait to a break, they may say something that'll fit you. Amazing guests live on set. You can laugh to your heart's content. They appreciate the love cause it's truly a blessing. My name's Saga Boss and I approve this message.
Ain't no room for hating, enjoy the entertainment.
You are locked in to the ladies' den.
So there's no confusion, they love what they're doing.
You are locked in to the ladies' den.
The Ladies' Den, Thursday nights, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell them Saga sent you.
What's up? Welcome to the Den. Hey. I am your girl, Lady K, and to that side is
Kiki.
it's my girl Kiki in the building, and we are in the Ladies' Den. One more round of applause, if you will. So, as you can see, yes, it's not Halloween today, but I came with a little mask, little wraparound mask. Kiki, where's your costume?
I have it right here.
What is it?
My shirt. You see? Halloween vibes.
That's
And to the back of me.
okay. Halloween vibes. Got it. Oh, I see it.
Okay.
I see it. Okay, I just thought maybe you was gonna.
Listen.
No, you
Time
didn't.
time came upon me,
Okay.
and I couldn't find my ghosts and goons and goblins. So
Ooh. Oh my God. Well, welcome in to everybody that is here this week. We do have a special guest. And I might be a little biased on this, but one of the premier top tier licensed psychologists in the world because she's my
okay.
cousin. Okay.
Okay.
Dr. Ticily Medley, and we're going to introduce her in just a few seconds because she does have some clients to get to. We just luckily I've been in her DMs for a minute and like, hey, cuz, when you get a minute, she's like, I'm booked and busy. But however, if anybody cancels, I'll let you know. And I got the message this morning. Wow! So that's why it seems like it's last minute, but it's really not. But anyway, yeah. Hello. And you'll see why in just a minute.
Okay.
But anyway, so how was your day, Kiki?
Good.
Okay.
Good.
Nothing crazy, nothing out of the ordinary
No.
with the babies.
Today was sick as always.
Oh,
I know.
poor babies.
So everything was good. How about you?
Pretty good, not too bad. I'm finding myself going back into hermit phase. So I may need to get up and get out and do something because I hate when that happens because I be in the house. I'm dressed. Don't get it wrong now. I'm underarms is washed, everything washed, but I just haven't.
Her is clean. She's clean.
I'm cleaned. I just haven't been anywhere since Friday, since we did. I'm one of the stuffettes, and so we perform behind MC Stuff in the building. You gotta get up. Hey, you got to give it up. Hey, get it up, get it up, get it up. Okay. Um, but hadn't been anywhere since then. Since then. So, and I feel myself going there, and I try not to. I'm an introvert, ambivert. I say it all the time. I am. It is what it is. I used to always just say painfully shy, but as I got older, I realized that there is an official term for it. And so I can be in all the way or I can be out, one of the two. And I feel myself going more in. So,
hi, Emily.
Is Emily in the building? Welcome in, Emily. Oh, I need to turn my YouTube electronic on. Anyway. I want to do a couple of messages and then we're going to do our we have added a pledge of allegiance to our agenda. But I would do these quick little messages and then we'll be right back.
Good news! The Ladies' Den has been nominated for Hottest Podcast. Voting begins on October 20th, 2025. See you in the den.
It's your girl, Lady K of the Ladies' Den. Come and advertise with the Den. We are very comparable pricing and nothing like a good collaboration. Email us at theladiesden23@gmail.com for more information. See you in the den. All right, and we're back. All right.
Oh my God.
You were caught up. You got caught up. Okay, so I have seen this clip many a time, and I have been meaning to share it on here, but I'm making that our official pledge of allegiance. Well, she's gonna tell you. She's gonna tell you in a minute. Okay.
Rolling.
Take it away.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of Tingle Maker and to the fucking elections on nation, on the God, and the biscuit with the biscuit flag. Behind on your heart.
One more time.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of Tingle Maker and to the fucking elections on nation, on the God, and the biscuit with the biscuit flag. Behind on your heart.
There you have it, America. Put your hand on your heart. That is our official. In Tinga Tinga America.
Tinga Tinga America.
Tinga Tinga America.
And then I can't put my hand to my heart.
And then put your hand on your heart at the end.
At the end.
Did you get that? Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. I love that. I saw it one time. This is, I don't know how old she is currently, because this is an old clip. But the first time I saw it, I said, oh, this belongs in the den because it goes along with our shenanigans. Tinga Tinga America. You heard her.
Emily say that is the most perfect pledge of allegiance ever. Tinga Tinga.
Yes. Tinga Tinga America. And the bitch fit and the bitch and the put your hand on your heart. And the yes. That's right. Y'all know we ain't got no sense over here. It is raw and uncut. without further ado, because again, seriously, she does have a schedule to keep.
Okay.
I am going to, how do we say in church? Present to some and introduce to others. Okay. This is the Reverend Doctor, and I'm sorry because it runs in the family, and you already know. The Reverend Doctor Ticily Medley. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen.
Drink. Drink.
Hey. Hey,
Hello,
cousins.
hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well, doing very, very well. And before you get into it, I do want to read your bio. I love it. Here we go. Wait a minute. Hold on. It's coming for real. All right, here we go. Ticily Medley is a counseling psychologist who inspires professional women to use their specialized knowledge and skills to create more fulfilling relationships and businesses. Dr. T is passionate about empowering high-functioning professionals to go from being stressed, depressed, and burned out to energizing themselves, their relationships, and their careers by balancing their strengths and work ethic, and with rest, recovery, and self-love, and by prioritizing their personal values. Can we get a horn for that, please? Can we get a horn? What's going on, Dr. Medley?
Hello. Thank y'all for inviting me.
Thank you for coming.
Y'all bring all the energy. I love it.
Yes, ma'am. So before we get into the professional stuff, how you doing? Because your health and yeah.
Yes, I am doing well.
Okay.
The last couple of weeks I have not getting enough sleep, and so I
That's
definitely need to get back on track with sleep. But other
okay.
than that, I'm trying
Yes, you do.
to, get the diet right and the exercise and balancing all the things.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a process, definitely. And so
Mm-hmm.
for those who don't know, I had a major stroke in December of 22. And so it has been a journey of recovery since then.
Mm-hmm.
But it has definitely given me a perspective, I think,
Okay.
for those of us who are over functioning types of women, particularly women of color who are the
Mm-hmm.
over functioning perfectionist types, and reminding ourselves to take care of ourselves, because most of us are also carrying other people with us. And so
Right.
if we're not here, right, it doesn't just impact us, it impacts the people that we are helping to carry as well. And so I focus on myself, taking care of myself, but also encouraging the clients that I work with to do that, how to
Okay.
focus on self-care, but really recover, take care of themselves,
Yes.
and choose a life that really is fulfilling for them.
Okay. Okay. Now I did watch your video clip, and you mentioned on your website that you are a recovering perfectionist. What is
Mhm.
that?
So that means for many years, I have been the person trying to do all the things and trying to do all of them exactly right, trying to
Mm,
please all the people, right? Over functioning in all things
mm-hmm.
and being self critical when I wasn't able to get things just right, right?
Okay.
And so I have learned that hey, it doesn't always, number one, I don't have to do all the things,
Right.
and that it's okay to ask for help,
Mm-hmm.
and it doesn't always have to be done perfectly either, right?
Right.
People will get over it. People learn how to adjust.
Exactly.
And so I try to support clients who are going through the same thing, who have a hard time just pausing, who have a hard time letting go, who
Hmm.
have a hard time asking for help, and the people who are a little too hard on themselves. So most of my clients are either one of those, or some of them are a combination of all of the things.
Hmm. Hmm.
So
Hmm.
helping them to come up with practical ways that, hey, your perfectionism has served you in a lot of ways, right? A lot of times our career, it has served us in some ways, maybe in our relationship or other ways.
Hmm.
So where is it actually serving you? But let's also be honest about the places where it's working against you.
Exactly.
And you could make some small but impactful changes that would help you be healthier, right?
Hmm.
Mentally and physically healthier.
Okay. Okay. I love that. Um, what made you choose like psychology? What made you want to be a psychologist?
Ooh, well, oh, and just to clarify, so people won't be hitting me up. So I am not licensed as a psychologist. I'm a counseling
Oh, dang.
psychologist. I'm
Okay.
licensed as a marriage and family therapist, and I'm
Got you.
licensed as a professional counselor.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm a certified life coach. So just so
Okay.
people don't get,
I don't want to get
so
you in trouble. Okay.
right. So I do have a doctorate in counseling psychology. And honestly, the reason why I didn't get licensed as a psychologist for the culturally related issues was because of money, honestly, because
Mm.
it costs a whole lot for at the time um, to uh, actually take the exam and then the process afterwards. And
Oh,
so
wow.
when I graduated, I already had a master's level license that
Mm-hmm.
allowed me to do all the things that I could do as a licensed psychologist. So,
Okay.
um, but back to the other question. So I decided to major in psychology because I took a class in high school. I took a psychology class in high school. The teacher was great. The class was awesome. And I
Mm.
essentially I fell in love with psychology from from the beginning. So I was one of those weird people who majored in psychology and actually graduated in psychology and like stuck with the same major
Okay.
throughout my whole undergraduate, my master's, and my doctorate.
Okay. Okay. And did you go to UT as well? Because I
I
know a bunch
did.
of us went to UT. Okay.
Uh-huh. Yep. So my undergrad uh was from the University of Texas,
The
right?
Austin.
Because people trying to, right, exactly. So hook them, right? Uh
Ah! UT
um
Austin.
but I think the mind really intrigues me, right? Like understanding why people do what they do and helping people make changes in their life that actually benefits their life, right? And
Mm-hmm.
gives them closer to fulfilling lives is what I nerd on that stuff. So
Okay.
yeah.
Now, did you graduate from Brenham or did you go to a
Uh,
different school? You
yeah.
did.
Don't say that too loud. Yes, I did.
Shout
Um,
out to Brenham BISD.
right. So yes, I was born in Houston, Texas, so I'm Texan. But yes, I did go to and graduate from Brenham High School.
I
Go
just went
club.
to our class's 35th class
Woo.
reunion.
Those years just fly by, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Hmm.
Yes, they do. I love it though.
Yeah.
Let me think. What else was I going to ask you? Kiki, do you have any questions? you want to throw out there? And let me check our
Right
email
now, I'm
too.
just listening, but I just want to let you know that your skin is flawless. You're beautiful.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Look, with this pimple I got, I've been trying to hide it.
We can't even see it. We can't see it.
But
Black,
thank
I
you.
tell you, black is beautiful in all different shades.
It is. Look, my mama, right? I gotta give her give it to her.
Okay, because you spitting image pretty much the twin.
I know, that's what they say.
You are between Talia and Tyra.
Mm-hmm.
And you're the middle child, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And she's her mama's twin.
Yes. Yes. And in personality.
Really?
Well, in some way, yes. You know, where do you think I got the perfectionism from?
Well, I know.
Yeah.
Okay, so with that comment, like when when it comes to the perfectionism, did you kind of like self-diagnose, or did you actually talk to somebody and be like, hey, I'm doing this and I'm feeling like this when I don't do it right? What is that?
Technically, I self-diagnosed with
Okay.
this piece. Now, I will tell you, I've been to therapy a few times throughout my life. I do believe it is important, especially as a mental health provider, professional,
Mm-hmm.
go and get your own therapy, do your own work. And so I definitely believe in that, and I encourage not just us mental health providers, but everybody. I think needs at least one therapist, right? Just because, and I feel like there's a lot of stigma in our culture when it comes to mental health.
Yep.
And to be fair, some of the stigma is because we have not had providers who could be culturally affirming and who really understood the things we were going through, right?
Right.
So to that, there are more and more of us in the field, in the profession. So find yourself a therapist of color if that's what you need, right? Or find a therapist that is a good fit for you.
Right.
And a lot of people feel like, oh, well, there's nothing wrong with me. And it doesn't have to be an issue of something being wrong with you. It's an opportunity for you to get support. And we all need support at some point, right?
Yes, we do.
And if you really want to continue growing, right, learning more about yourself, and again, creating a more fulfilling life, right? But having someone to kind of walk along with you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what, in my opinion, that's what therapy should be.
Okay. So when you went through the process of dealing with your perfectionism, what did Miss Nancy say? What did Mama say? Or did you even tell her, okay, Ma, this is rubbed off, and so you might want to?
You know what? I haven't really broached that topic with her. Look, I've been trying to work on my mama. But my mama is 74. She's like, I'm not changing. I'm who I am. So, I'm like, you're right. I'm gonna let my mama live. Right?
Let her live, yeah.
But for me, as 47, I still have some growing, that I can do. So, but I try to take the good, right, and the not so good. So, how has that perfectionism? It's helped me to get all the way to a doctorate as far as education, right? It's allowed me to have experiences in my career. There have been some benefits of that. And I got to a point where I realized, okay, there are some places where this is not serving me well. Right. And I need to do something a little different. And so I feel like unfortunately, that was one of the things that helped me to realize that I was not in the marriage that was a good fit for me. It helped me to realize when I was an administrator in education,
Mhm.
and I was stressed out, and I was like, this isn't
This
working
ain't
the way
working. Yeah.
that I need this to work. So, it that awareness brought me to a lot of changes in my life.
Okay.
But there have been some benefits and positive changes that have come with that self-awareness and the willingness to take those risks and say, no, I really want a life
Mhm.
that feels good to me.
Okay.
So, because life is too short.
Okay. You right about that. You so right about that. So what kind of mm, exercises, for lack of a better term, did you take yourself through to get you to where you were like, okay, I see it when it's happening, and I know how to, kind of stop myself from going over the edge.
Yeah. That's a good question.
Because somebody out there is going through it,
And they're trying to
and
figure it out.
they're trying
Yeah.
to figure it out.
I think learning to listen to yourself, right? Because your body will tell you a lot of things.
Hmm.
Your body will tell you, hey, I can't sleep, or I feel anxious, um, I'm jittery, I'm restless, I can't control my weight, right, on my
Hmm.
own, those kinds of things. My stomach is doing crazy stuff. Like your body will tell you, like, girl, this ain't working, right?
Hmm.
So listening to your body is one way that you can be like, hey, I need to do something different.
Hmm.
Having good people around you, listen to your friends or family, and uh, take their advice if it's sound advice,
Hmm.
right? Because I think people will give you feedback about, you don't like take accountability for things when you mess up, do you? Right? Or people will tell you things, and so if you've heard the same thing more than once from a couple of people,
Hmm.
then maybe all of those people aren't wrong,
Right.
right? But to the third point, that's why it can be helpful to go to a therapist, to have
Hmm.
someone who, hey, you're not a friend, you're not a family member, this is
Hmm.
someone who's objective, right? And what do you see here? Right? What do you see? And help
Hmm.
me figure out what's working well and what are some options for changing some of the things that aren't working.
Got you. Got you. I know you deal with and I want to make sure I say it correctly. Would it be urban culture type clients? Us,
Oh, like us is,
more us's.
yes, yes, yes.
Um,
People of color.
people of
Yeah.
color. There we
Hmm.
go. Okay, I
Hmm.
just want to make sure I said it correctly. With the current administration, have you had more people calling you and they just kind of frazzled just because a lot of the stuff that's happening right now, even though we have seen it pretty much all of our lives, the way everything is happening, it's just out in the open now. Have you gotten any other clients or any new clients that's like, okay, I don't really know how to handle this. Give me some steps, talk me through how not to jump out the window.
Oh yeah, of course.
Metaphorically.
Right,
Metaphorically.
metaphorically, hopefully, yes. Yeah, yeah, a lot of, particularly at the beginning of this year,
Mhm.
I did have a lot of clients who were just stressed out, like I don't know where this is going or what's going to happen.
Yeah.
As people, the months passed on, people are like, okay, I guess I'll survive this, right? But there, each month there's always something else,
Something
right?
different.
Because so I've had clients who work for the government, right? Have a federal job, and
Yeah.
they have been stressed
Yeah.
about a variety of things, losing jobs and the government shutting down at this point, all kinds of things. Like they're, depending on what branch of the federal government they work with, they have had
Mm-hmm.
different things. Like their job has been reassigned, things like
Yeah.
that. So people have been just going through it, right, with this
Yeah.
administration. And so for a lot of my clients, it's really just kind of the basic stuff. Like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
let's bring it down from, yes, there are all these macro system things going on,
Mm-hmm.
but let's bring it down here to you, your family, your household, your kids. What are the things that matter in your bubble here?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because first you got to take care of you, right? Then you can kind of branch out to the bigger system. So
Mm-hmm.
let's focus on you and the people right there in your bubble, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's get that right first. And so helping people kind of bring it down has helped with some of the overwhelm. Um, telling people to, hey, sometimes you got to turn off the TV, right? And limit your news, get your little nuggets, get your updates,
Mm-hmm.
but limit that exposure because you're essentially re-triggering yourself each time you turn on the news, right? Turn
Yeah.
on the TV. Every time you have a conversation with your friend and we start venting, right? We get re-triggered each time. And so limiting that exposure, being able to notice, okay, if I'm starting to get overwhelmed, I need to shut it down.
Mm-hmm.
Like, girl, I know we got into it, but I'm gonna have to exit this conversation
Mm-hmm.
because I've had my limit, right? So sometimes again, it's just those small things, paying attention to your body when your body says, okay, I've had enough, right, of
Mm-hmm.
the politics. Let me take a break, right?
Yeah.
Because we don't realize we're keeping our central nervous system triggered, and that is having long-term effects on our body.
Yeah. Truly is.
Yep. So sometimes it's the small thing.
That's true. Because what I've started doing now, with my alarm for work, I set it up to give me just little nuggets, like you said, of world news. So
Mm-hmm.
this is what's happening. Hey, Demario, this is what's happening everywhere and local. And then that's it.
Mm-hmm.
I know, okay, fine. I know what's happening. And of course, social media, because I'm always scrolling and posting anyway. So
Right.
I'm reading all of that stuff. So I kind of know, I have a gist of what's happening.
Yeah.
But there was a time when I used to wake up and immediately, first thing while I'm, making my tea or getting dressed, I would put the news on
Mm-hmm.
and the news would be playing. And it's gotten to a point now, I can't watch the news.
Yeah.
I have turned it off. Like you said, sometimes you got to turn it off. It's off. Yeah, it's to the point to where I don't even. I like got rid of cable and everything. Everything that I watch is through apps. So that way
Ah.
I watch what I want to watch.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the apps come with, like, they call it live TV. And so you have that option if that's what you want to do.
Right.
But I
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Well, and I encourage people, like, yes, being informed is good. You should be informed, right? We
Mm-hmm.
definitely need that. We need people to know what's going on. It's
Yes.
just a matter of managing the amount, right? And
Right.
how much you're exposing yourself to.
Amen.
Mm-hmm.
Amen. Kiki, you have any questions or any comments?
No, I'm just listening. Like I said, I like, I'm one that, they say if you can't say ouch, say amen. So I just hit dog a holler, ow.
Right?
know, a lot of the things that you are speaking of is my life.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just kind of taking it all in,
Yeah.
you know, absorbing it, and listen to it because I'm like you was like no sleep, anxiousness, and I'm like, whoa, ow, 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 ow.
Right.
Right. And having that the fact that you saying, and I know at some point I'm gonna have to find, I need a therapist, and it's just for, like you said, in the day to day, just the being able to function, you
Yeah.
know, have talking to somebody outside of, like you say, your norm, you know, somebody that won't be biased, somebody that will
Mm-hmm.
give you the straight no chaser.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you got those type of people in your circle, you should be able to get that. But professionally, um, being able to speak with someone of that kind of really can teach you and give you those exercises and say,
Right.
hey, when this happens, you know, when you get those triggers, because I got a lot built up, and you know, and I've never gone to therapy. Now I've had grief support,
Okay.
but and that started at a late age in my life, and it did, you know, and I'm glad, you know, that I did. I'm not doing any of it right now, and I know that I know I need it, you know,
Yeah.
in these days and times. I know because like you say, that mind, you know, the mind is something else,
Yeah.
It is.
and being able to understand, like you said, again, you know, the body, that's the first thing. The body is going to tell you
Mm-hmm.
if something is going on,
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
and you have to listen. But when you bog down with the everyday, the day to day, just getting up sometimes is just it's
Right.
a struggle, you know, just
Yeah.
turning over, just, you know what I'm saying, when you hadn't been to sleep, you know what I'm
Right.
saying. I don't
Yeah.
even know, I don't even know what, I mean, you know, how many hours they say you're supposed to get?
6 to 8, right?
7 to 8. Yeah.
7 to 8. Okay.
Yeah, I don't, you know, I'm honestly speaking to you, I see a new day, and that's the only way, that's how I look at it. I see a new day every night.
Mm.
So I am 12 o'clock midnight, I see it every single night.
Yeah.
Even if I'm not, and I've this is like, and you know, with the TV and everything, you know, every now and then, I don't know when the last time I watched the news, um, because it's depressing.
It's depressing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of it is depressing. So much is going on in the world, and
Mm-hmm.
you look at, like I said, you scroll on Facebook, and you have to shut that down because,
Mm-hmm.
you know, this person here and lost this person, or this is going on, and this is going on. You're like, oh, MG.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a piece, and you just have to, just like you say, just detach, just shut everything
Yeah.
down, and just say, okay, focus
Mm-hmm.
on you. Focus,
Right.
take it all in. So yeah, like I said, I'm sitting and listening, you know, to everything you're saying, and you literally, you're in my lap, you're on my toes, you're all over.
I
You know,
apologize. I didn't mean to hurt your toes. Like,
apologize.
but
You
no, like I like when I look at my niche clients,
Mm-hmm.
so many of those clients of color that I work with have traumatic stress, right? They have had all types of trauma in their
Mm-hmm.
history that hasn't been resolved. They have unresolved grief,
Mhm.
right? Have lost this person, they lost that person, they lost another person,
Mm-hmm.
and never had support, not real support, right? Never really worked through that grief. Um, and it's just building on top,
Yeah.
right? They've had stressful workplaces,
Mm-hmm.
discrimination, all kinds of
Ouch!
stuff,
Ouch!
right?
Ouch!
Just building on top, right?
But I mean, you're absolutely right. Again, once again, pew, pew, pew,
Mhm.
pew. 'Cause I
Yeah.
dealt with all of that, from
Mhm.
a early, my trauma had started at an early
Yeah.
age. And haven't had the chance to really just like get like into it now. Again, the grief support came as an adult.
Okay.
Um, and did it help a little bit? Yes, it did. But like you said, because I need somebody to just go in and just because the carpet is like mountain. My carpet, you know what I'm saying? It's like mountains and hills and valleys, all of that stuff. And to look at me because I'm very, what I'm saying, I'm a very outgoing person. I love people. I love my circle and the people that that's surrounding me. Everything. But these shoes, nobody would. I would give them to you if I could, and nobody would take them. They would
Right.
because so everybody. I know everybody has a story, but
Yeah.
Mhm.
just being able to just dig in that,
Yeah.
and I know that a lot of you know things that are going on in my life today stem from a lot that has happened in the past. And
Yeah.
like I said, I could talk to my friends or whatever, but my whole thing is they're just there for an ear a lot of times because a lot of times they can't relate,
Mm.
and sometimes you just need somebody who can relate.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because
That's
I
important.
the support, yes, my girl, that one that's sitting across next to me, you know, from day one. I can vent to her, she can vent to me, and
Yeah.
that's cool. But certain things, if they don't understand or they've never been there, they've never sat in that seat, then it's
Mhm.
just I can, they really only thing they can do is say, well, you know what, I'm here, I'm
Yeah.
listening. You know what I'm saying? I can support you up to a certain
Right.
extent. I understand.
Mhm.
Sometimes we need to be in a circle or in a room where everybody in some way or fashion can understand and relate to what's going on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Just
Yep.
that validation goes far. But
Yes.
I think a lot of people don't reach out for therapy because they don't want to dig. They feel like, oh my gosh, that's going to be overwhelming to
Yeah,
dig
yeah.
into all of that stuff, all that trauma.
Mhm.
And so I tell people find a therapist who will go at your pace and who will be sensitive to what you want that to look like.
How do you
Right.
just go about that though? How do you just go about trying to find the right therapist?
Ooh, it is hard. It's hard. I hate to say that. I shouldn't say it's hard finding a good therapist. I've had a hard time finding my own therapist, so it can be hard. I encourage people to, if you're employed, for example, if you have an employee assistance program at your job, go there first, right? Because you can try it out, right? You can dip your toe in there
Mhm.
without having to pay out of pocket. So
Yes.
I encourage people to try EAP first if you have that luxury, or looking for low cost options to start, right? So your local university, if your local university has a counseling center, they may have low cost services there. And check around your uh, community resources to see if
Mhm.
there are low cost services available. Many counseling centers that employ interns will have low cost services available.
Mhm.
But it does require some
Work.
footwork to
Yeah.
actually, research and find the resources, unfortunately. But once you actually connect with a therapist, um, a lot of therapists do offer free consultations where you can either on phone or Zoom meet with them for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, ask questions. What's your style? What's your experience? What kind of issues do you tend to work with? What do you work well with? Right? Um, for those therapists who don't offer um, a consultation, well, some will offer, for example, for me, I offer consultations, but they're not free anymore. And so, but it's a minimal cost, right? And so using that as an opportunity to ask all the questions that you have. Or if you ended up, you schedule that first session, fill them out, let them know what you need help with, and don't be afraid to, after that first session, if it doesn't feel like a good fit, let them know, hey, I'm going to look for another provider. Doesn't feel like a good fit for me.
Now, with that being said, if you get to like the first session, and just say if that happens, what I guess like conversations should be being had, and I'm saying that because if that doesn't work, if you're going to different, trying to find different therapists, are you? Oh, you're not opening up at these differences because that's a lot to,
Right, it is.
I'm saying, okay, I've said this, and I've opened up, talked to this one, and I'm like, okay, no, that didn't work. Okay, so let me try somebody else. Okay, and now I'm reliving and rehashing and reopening up and just, to all these different people, and it's like,
Right.
how much is too much when you're just trying to find the right fit?
Right. Yeah. Well, so yeah, it's one of the reasons why the consultation can be helpful, because it allows you to at least have a conversation with the person without like bearing your whole soul, right, in the beginning. Otherwise, I encourage people to do a bit research, right, of looking at their website or any directories that they're on. Look at their education, their experience, what style do they use, all of those things. I encourage people to, hey, ask your friends for referrals. Who have you worked with? Who did you like working with? Right? Those kinds of things. Because at the end of the day, there is a little bit of a, I guess for some people, it kind of feels like risk, right? Okay, I've got to open myself up for this person, and then it may not be a good fit, right? And in many ways, it is kind of like dating, right? So you go on the first date and you tell them a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Just to see if this is gonna work.
Yeah.
But you don't tell them your social security number, right? Until you, right? Because you don't know them like that yet. So you tell them a little bit, see if it's gonna fit, right? And then if not, if it just feels like something about the energy isn't right, the dynamic, I really didn't feel like I could, be myself or get natural in the conversation, then find another therapist. Yeah. I mean, I wish it was smoother than it is and easier than it really is.
And it really, I guess you really don't want it to be, because if it's too smooth, you know what I'm saying? If it's too easy, then that may not be a good thing either.
It may not. Yeah.
So yeah, I understood. Definitely understood.
So how would if someone wanted to possibly become one of your clients, in addition to the website, how would they reach you?
So yeah, the website is a way to find me, drtmedley.com. Honestly, one of my directory profiles is the best way to find me. So
Okay.
either on Headway, if you are hoping to use your insurance, Headway is the best way to find me, or on ZenCare, which is my other profile, ZenCare, ZenCare is my other profile. Either of those are the best ways to send me a message
Okay.
and get a consultation, or going through one of your EAPs.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, Headway or ZenCare or drtmedley.com.
Okay.
What
Awesome.
insurance? What insurances do you accept, or do you accept insurance, or is it all out of pocket?
Yeah, I do. I accept insurance specifically for individual work. So I accept most of the major ones. So Blue Cross,
United, Cigna, Aetna.
HPO and PPO. So Magellan, Aetna, uh, United,
Okay.
Anthem.
Yeah.
I'm also licensed in Colorado. Um,
Good.
so
Okay.
those of you people of color who are looking for, are you in Colorado?
It's about to be.
Look what the Lord is trying to tell you. That's
Hey, I'm just a vessel. All right.
right.
I mean, I'm speechless. Like, I'm literally like floored. Like, okay.
They say the Lord has a sense of humor.
Yes,
Right?
yes, he does.
And he does.
Yes, he does. And he sends you what you need.
Won't he?
He sends you what you need. And okay, I'm done. I'm done.
Okay, I'm sharing the comments with your information on there, so people can definitely reach you if need be, or they can use the search sites that you gave us, Headway and ZenCare, just to look for that counselor, that therapist, that person that fits them, that they can go with. Because I know you gotta go.
Yes, and I will.
Been
Hey,
busy.
if it's not a good fit for me, I do have interns, and they are. I've got top-notch interns, and so they have open availability, and I will refer you to another reputable therapist if it's not a good fit for me.
Okay. Well, thank you for chatting with us in the den, ma'am. I really, really, really appreciate it.
I
And I hear the
appreciate the
phone ringing.
invitation, girl.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I hear the phone ringing, so get you off the line so you can do what you do. But thank you, Dr. T, for coming and chatting with us in the den.
Yes.
Really
I'll have to
appreciate
come
it.
back. I'll have to come back.
You would definitely have to come back.
Because we need to talk about couples and all the things at some point.
Yes, we do.
Well, I can
Yes,
step on your toes some more.
All right, T. We will see you later, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Yes. Hey. You have just witnessed a beautiful thing right there. That is my cousin, Dr. Medley. We both hail from the great city and state of Brenham, Texas. Bluebell country. Never mind. Okay, anyway, normally at the beginning of the show we talk about, what we are sipping on, but since it's trying to kind of working around her schedule because she had clients, and so we didn't do that part. But all of that to say, this is a cup of ice. That's what this is. So today I'm not sipping on anything. The most that I've had today is water, which is a good thing. That's a good thing. But yeah, and this is empty. There's nothing. It's ice. And I don't eat ice like that, so I'll put water in there at some point. Um, let's see what else do we have on the agenda. Um, I didn't ask you, Kiki, are you drinking anything? You know what? I can't. I cannot. I cannot. I am done with you, ma'am.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, I mean, one man, I tell you, he
Listen,
and then that's all. I like literally. I'm done. I,
he's an on time God. Yes, he is.
whoa. Yeah,
Ha!
we're gonna end it like that.
That was yeah, yeah. And I didn't know. I didn't know she was licensed in Colorado. I had no idea. Like I said, I just because I'm always thinking we know so many people and there's so many people out there doing like totally awesome stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And that like there's no reason that they shouldn't be chatting with us in the den. And
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm like, you know what? We doggone it, talk about mental health stuff all the time.
And I mean, and I'm gonna get his information. Actually, once we get off and bring him on, um, my other half, my better half, has a friend
Hmm.
um who's we actually need to get him on.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay. But yeah, I'd been hitting her up because I knew that she, working out, clients back to back to back to back. So I basically had hit her up. I want to say it was the beginning of this year or it may have been September. And I was like, hey, come through and
uh-huh.
chat with us. And she was like, I'll let you know if anybody ever cancels. Cause, Thursdays for a lot of people are like, Thursday seems to be like the day that
It's
everybody
like
decides
yeah.
to do
Yes,
stuff.
yes,
Cause
yes,
whenever we get stuff, and I'll be like, when is it? Oh, Thursday.
yes, yes.
No,
You know, the
no.
boss lady always say, "Hey, you want to go such and such, such and such? What day is it?" She said, "Oh, it's Thursday." Oh, damn, I forgot you.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
mm-mm. I don't need even talking about going out and coming back. No,
no,
because you mess around and oh my God, it's 5 o'clock and you on another side of town.
the
Forget about it.
other side of town.
You ain't getting back to your Wi-Fi, okay, in time to log in and do no.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, man. But
that was amazing.
that was
That
I'm
was
glad she got a chance to come in and I'm glad
yes.
you got a chance to get some information that you just might need.
Oh, ain't no might. I need it. Yeah, I definitely need it.
You don't need it.
I
Hey,
don't
hey,
need it. Hey, hey, I'm gonna need it.
hey. You gonna
Definitely
need it.
gonna need it. Yes, yes, yes. Shout out to let me shout out my mini
Mm-mm.
me, my daughter.
Oh, what's happening?
She has started a group called Glow, and
Okay.
what was the acronym for? Is Get Lit. I have to find out. But it's a almost like a Bible study group, but it's a
Oh,
group for women. It's first
okay.
she said Sisters Circle, but then
Okay.
yeah, the acronym is called Glow. And let me see if I can get her real quick. But I'm just so proud of her for just stepping out and just being such an encouragement. So I mean, she's doing amazing stuff.
That is awesome.
I'm like I said, I want her to get while we're doing this, going in. I'm gonna see if she'll pop in for a second.
Okay, that's awesome.
and she
Okay, then. Let me see if I can look it up.
it's GLOW. It's on Facebook as well. I need to. I'm gonna share it for you because actually, what last night she had her we did a like a study group is what she's doing. She did it, and
Okay.
it's gonna be like 6 weeks, and it's gonna be on Wednesday nights. So that's kind of like around, what, Bible study. Everybody does
Yeah.
Bible,
Yeah.
and it's just becoming. And what the title of it is, becoming her.
Mm.
Title of it,
Okay.
and the first thing that she for day lesson one yesterday was entitled surrendering.
Okay.
And what that means to you. What does surrender look like? What does that mean for you? So answer that if you can answer that, Nisa.
Oh,
Uh,
you say what now? What does surrender mean to me?
you, what does it look like to surrender? What does that look like to you, for
To
you?
give to give up. That's literally the first thing that pops in my head is say surrender, give up. Give up control. Um and allow whoever this other person is to basically take control.
Which will be, God Himself.
Right,
But
right.
yeah, but yeah, and then it was like, her questions: what parts of your past self is the hardest to let go? Just those, drop me those little nuggets, things that we a lot of times don't think about,
Mhm.
because again, we just going on and on and on.
Right.
But um I was like, okay, you know, and she does little what would you call them? She says it's a safe space,
Mhm.
unjudgment free zone,
Mhm.
so that people will feel comfortable with sharing different things, knowing that, hey, I know, I'm with a group of women or a bunch of sisters that I can trust with my most inner, the deepest places. So it was very interesting, very, very good. Let me see if I can get her.
That is awesome. And I'm looking at the post on her page. It says glow means God's light over women.
God's light over women. Yes.
A faith-filled community for women ready to grow, heal, and walk in purpose. Okay. Lit by God, led by faith. You better come on now.
Oh, that's a T-shirt. I told her.
Oh, that's definitely a t-shirt. That's definitely a t-shirt. This is awesome.
And I want to. That's why I said I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna mute myself for real quick.
Mhm. This is totally, totally awesome. I like this because our younger generation definitely they need their own level of support, mental health. And even though we were talking to Dr. Medley about everything, this is also a part of it. This having that faith-based community to assist you in growing. People don't think that that's important, but it really is. It really is because when you are doing stuff, just living life, just doing just everyday life, there are a lot of times you come to some things where you have to make a decision. And you may not be around the right group of people 100%. So it's like if you get ready to make a decision and those right people are not around you, you have to have that knowledge in your head. And I don't even say common sense anymore because common sense ain't common. So it's always good to just be around people that can say, okay, that's not a good idea, or you should do this, or you should do this instead of that. We make a joke about, having that person that is the ride down there.com type personality that's always ready to jump, but it ain't always good to be froggy. Okay, it ain't always good to be froggy. You got to have just that other mindset of, okay, maybe I should just chill out and just and having that type of group, faith-based type community
Yeah,
support, that
she's
will
gonna
keep you on the right
she's gonna
path.
she's gonna pop in. She said,
Okay.
oh, yeah. She said give her a few minutes, and then you can send her the link.
Okay. Let me send her the link now. Uh, doing that now. Uh, I'll say
But yeah, and that's like
10:30.
you just said, faith based, and for our younger generation,
Yeah, they
a
need that.
safe place and a safe space to go, non-judgmental. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because when we look at our young people, the ones that are trying to follow in God's footsteps, trying to be more faith-based, trying to
Mhm.
learn and get closer to Him. You have people that, like you say, have a tendency to want to judge or look down on them, or saying
Mhm.
lifestyles and stuff like that. So
Mhm.
I'm
Mhm.
just proud of her for just stepping out, you know, on her faith and trusting God with what she's doing, and she's doing an amazing job.
That is totally, totally awesome. And not only people that are specifically looking for a close relationship with God, or even for people that have no idea no clue what to do.
Hmm.
They might not even know, they might not have grown up going to church or have any knowledge, any teachings of, God, Jesus, the whole shebang.
Hmm.
So, and getting with somebody or getting with a group of people that look like you, that, maybe still have that same personality, that same energy. Because a lot of folks seem to think that people that believe in God are boring. And that is not the case.
No,
That is not the case. So
not at all.
if you see some, people that have that same energy, you're like, oh, okay, what I like the way I like their personality. What y'all doing? You know.
Right. Yeah. TLA. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud?
Duh, you did. You did. You
Because
did.
we get that all the time. You
That's
know,
true.
old old women. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they old. They old. Don't they get old with clothes and shoes? And guess what? It comes back right back around. So.
Child, listen. For real, for real. My goodness. Okay. So one thing I did want to
Hmm.
who oh I need a massage. Sorry, y'all. I'm getting old.
Yeah.
One thing shut up. I
No, I'm
wanted
saying
to,
no.
I was about to say, I know you ain't talking bad about me.
It's in the building.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Wait a minute. Hold on.
I need a mask.
Ladies and
Hey,
gentlemen, the
ladies.
founder of Glow. What is
Go
it?
ahead,
God's
Mona.
light. God's light over
Over.
women.
Yes.
Hey. We have Miss Mimi in the building. Ew.
Hey, y'all.
So what is this
Can y'all hear me?
new? Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
What's this new endeavor you got going for the peoples?
So it's basic. I look a mess right y'all.
You look good, girl. You look good, girl.
So it's something that I started, well, like a ministry, a group, community, sisterhood that I started for women that is, on their healing journey, their faith journey, just to be able to surround themselves with like women, like-minded women.
Mhm.
We all have a story. So, I just kind of set something up that I felt would be good for women to kind of, communicate with each other, share what they might have going on, or just, just be there for, be there for one another. So I had been running for my calling for a while, which is ministry, because what I'm doing is ministering to, to other women. And so like I said, it's just a group that for like-minded, excuse me, y'all, women,
Mm-hmm.
where it's a safe place for them to come and just release. Even though, GLOW stands for God's light over women.
Mm-hmm.
And but not everything, has to be biblical. Not everything has to be about scripture. We talk
Mm-hmm.
about real life things. If you want to just come
Yes.
in there and vent about whatever it is, that you
Yes.
got going on, or you don't feel like you have nobody else to talk to, that's what the group is for. Right now, I started yesterday was my first day of doing like a study group, a women's Bible study or study group.
Mm-hmm.
And the topic or the theme is becoming her, the woman that
Okay.
God has called you to be.
Okay.
And it's a 6-week series that I was gonna do, just to kind of go over the 6 steps, what to take for becoming her. And that's the
Okay.
woman that God has called you to be. Like, really step into that woman and finding your purpose and just along healing along the journey. So yeah.
Okay. All right then. This is awesome. Kiki just brought it up and was of course gushing
Can y'all
about
hear me?
this newest thing. Yes,
What
we
a
could hear
light.
you. What happened?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Well,
we
we
can
can
hear
Okay.
you, but there we go.
Okay.
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 Yeah. So, Kiki, you have any questions? Anything you want to say?
Well, no, I was like I said, we were just in the midst. We just had a wonderful guest. As a matter of fact, Nisa's cousin,
Mhm.
Dr. T. Medley, and she's a counselor, psychologist. She deals with mental health and
Mm-hmm.
just different things. And so, and I was like, oh, I say, let me put this out there. My baby's doing big things. And I wanted the world to know. I wanted you to share it. And I mean, we could have did it at another time, but it was just right now. It was just perfect. I just felt it was
Yeah.
a perfect time. And I know it caught you at a bad time, but
Right. I ain't got no lashes on. Damn.
Girl, you look good. You look good.
this is a safe space, even though it's worldwide.
Right.
But no, I just wanted people to know because you are a part of our younger generation.
Mm,
Right.
Um, it's getting that's on fire, for the Lord.
Yeah.
That's lit by God, faith
yeah.
based. And I need, for people to see that it's not just us, older generation, it's the newer
Mm-hmm.
generation too. And as not only just as the newer generation, but as a woman, as a young woman of color.
Yes.
Um, so it's beautiful. And I just wanted you to come on. I wanted you to share, you just shared, your purpose for your reasoning for doing it. Open up to, what days, if they can join the group, what I'm saying, what are the stipulations, if there are any, um, and just talk a little bit more about, the things that you want to do, your upcoming if you have any events that's going on, or just like last night, and she comes up and she every night she'll pop up, with these things, and I'm like, wow, is that my child? You know,
Oh.
I know, and I can tell because it's like she'll come up with like, hey, are you how y'all feel about this? Is that and the third? How do y'all feel about this, that, third? And I'm looking at it and I was like, hmm, that's interesting. Hmm, that's a great idea. So like last night after the question was asked, and I got it right here. The question was asked, one thing that you want to surrender to God. And she said you could either talk about it like we're here now because we were on Zoom, or you could
Mm-hmm.
write it in the chat, if you didn't feel comfortable with, being live. And then there was an affirmation and then rip it up. I just thought that was so cool. I just thought that was so cool. So, we just you write down your what is it something that you really want to surrender. Whatever it is that you've been toiling with and trying and trying to change. Like, okay, Lord, hey, I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to surrender, and I'm going to give this up. And you write that down, whatever that thing was, and you tear that thing up, and you throw it away, praying that I've given it up. I've took it out.
Mm-hmm.
I've washed my hands of it, or I took it out of my hands and I put it in His, and leave it there. What they say, cast all your cares. Put
Mm-hmm.
them on the altar and leave them
What it,
there.
yeah,
So
all on the altar. Yep.
yeah. So I just like I said, I'm just ecstatic. I'm just full with the things that she's doing. And I don't mind saying it publicly because I do every chance that I get. Every time I get a chance to speak about that little girl right there, because that's my baby. But every time I get a chance, oh, every time I get a chance to speak, it's one thing, when you got your children, you raise them and you wonder and you thinking, did you do right? Did you do a good job? And I look at my children and I'm just so thankful.
Oh
Woo!
my God, Mom.
Oh, here she
Hey,
go.
what you say? A
My
bad
bad, my
temper.
bad,
Oh,
my bad, my
what we
bad,
gonna do with her, Misha? What we gonna do
my
with
I'm
her?
bad.
the same way.
That's why I drink. That's why I drink plenty of water. That's why I drink plenty of water. But it's just like I said. I tell people, we have these conversations with people, and they talk about their kids and how they were and
Mm-hmm.
all. I can't do this with my child, or my child is this. That. I tell them, I say, I don't. That's to each his own. Every household is different,
Yeah,
but I
for sure.
raised my kids to respect. You know that they have the utmost respect for me, so I
Mm-hmm.
can hang out with my kids. I can chill with my kids. We can have conversations about any and everything. Because I was
That's a
that way,
blessing.
and still that way with my dad. Because my dad is, but I've been that way all my life. So I
Mm-hmm.
wanted them to have that safe
The same.
space
Yeah.
to where they can no judgment. Okay, this
Mhm.
me and me and you talking. So whatever it is, let's get it out. Let's
Mm-hmm.
discuss it, and let's see if we can figure it out. And if we can't, maybe then we can incorporate some outside. But other than that, I wanted
Right.
my children always to be able to come to me and you be able to talk to me about any and everything. And has it always been that way? No, because kids coming up, growing up, they gonna do what they want to do. They
Yeah.
feel that they know everything and all of that. But I can stand here or sit here today and say that my two children, I am absolutely proud of the young people that they are. They're young adults doing their own things. They're handling their own business, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm proud of them. So yeah,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
But
Yeah.
just to go over or talk about some things coming up and how you can join. I mean, I can send you guys the link and well,
no,
Mom,
Lisa
you have
already
the
did
link.
all that. But go ahead,
Oh, okay.
Lisa,
Yeah. The link to
TT don't play,
join.
baby.
Mm-mm.
When it comes to all of that.
I didn't see the link.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, Mama, you can send it to her via the group chat.
Or you can drop it. Yeah, just drop it
I
in the
can't do it while I'm talking.
Don't hey, don't raise your voice. I was just giving you praise. Don't
Oh
raise your voice.
Oh
Lord
Lord.
Jesus. She did not race. I can't.
See.
See, that's the auntie for you. That's the auntie for you. That is the auntie
But
for
yeah,
you. Go ahead.
you, you guys can join via group me. Like I said, as far as the study group, I'm doing like a 6 week series that I want to do every Wednesday at 6:30 Central Standard Time. So that will be 7:30 y'all time, Atlanta time.
Mm-hmm.
And also I have a event that's coming up next month called She Let Go. And I know like y'all probably done seen where I did last year, was it baby? That I did like a plate breaking. It was kind of the
Mm.
same thing, a let go and
Mm-hmm.
let
Mm-hmm.
God session. So this one is another one that I'm doing, entitled She Let Go. And but this time we're gonna do balloons. So
Mm.
where we all come together, listen to music, worship and get in God's face, get in his presence, and then just write down on the balloon what are the things that you want to let go and stuff like that, or whatever your heart desires that you put on there, and then we can let it go. I was thinking of trying to incorporate, because I do know that I do have women that are out of town, like mama, she's in the group and she's in Atlanta, but if they still want to be a part of it, like we can still do it together also. But that's just like the next event that I have coming up.
Okay. Okay.
But
And you
yeah,
said it's every Wednesday.
at 6:30 via Zoom.
Central
Okay.
Standard.
6:30 Central.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Ooh.
But yeah, I would love for you guys to join us. I want it to be big. My vision is global. I always have been, with whatever I do, it's gonna always be global, so I can touch hearts all around the world, because that's what I love to do.
Okay
Things,
then.
because everybody always be coming to me, for advice or just to talk and stuff like that. And like I got a heart for the people. I really do. Like I love helping people. My heart is so sensitive to others that's on, whatever journey they may be going on, because I'm on a healing journey right now. And
Okay.
so just being able to have that other person, other woman, or that can be going through the same thing that you're going through, and y'all just get through it
Yes.
together. That
Yep.
encouragement, it's nothing for somebody to say a simple words as "I see you," or "I'm proud of
Right.
you," or
Right.
"You doing good, don't give up." One word, one phrase, one sentence can change, somebody's mindset. So yeah, I just
Who
try to
raised
keep
you?
everything positive. You did, girl, you did. But yeah, I just try to always stay positive. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's one thing that I was saying a little earlier before you joined us in the box is that people need and Kiki had mentioned safe space. People need a space to go to when they're just going through stuff. Like you said, even though it's God's light over women, it's not always going to be a biblical thing because you have some people out there that they didn't grow up in the church. That's not their background.
Mhm.
So they're not coming in with a prayer on in their mouth. They might be coming in with something else.
Yeah.
But they, realize what type of space it is, and so they hopefully have enough respect for it to be like, okay, y'all, I'm really pissed off, I'm mad, whatever, and you guys are able to give them a different way to look at it.
Mhm.
So that's
For
awesome, especially
sure.
in this current temperature of what we're going through. Like us Gen X folks, we like, well, okay, well, we've been dealing with this for a long time, but for I don't know about your generation, but definitely a little younger.
Younger.
They
Yeah.
right now they haven't had to deal with a lot of the stuff, and sadly, I don't have any kids, but I have my five nieces and nephews, and they're all now in high school. But I try to sit down and talk with them about whatever. I try to let them know that they can come to and KK if they need it, if they have any issues. But I asked them questions, about how things are going with their peers, this and that. And they deal with kids calling them the N word in their face out loud all the time. And it's like, that's a lot of trauma at
Mhm.
that age to have to deal with. So it's good to know that there are spaces like Glow that are being created for, the youngsters, whatever age they are, to be able to go to and have a place, a safe space to talk about what they're going through. So definitely applaud you on this because it's needed.
Thank you. Yeah, I really do feel like it is because it seems like the more and more I talk to the next woman or young girl, is like it seems like everybody is going through a healing phase, or they had
Hmm.
a lot of them has dealt with trauma and stuff, so they're just trying to find different ways to heal and different ways to cope with it. And I just want to be able to stand in the gap and bring them towards a different direction if they was thinking
Yes.
about going a different route as to how to cope with that or whatever. Like,
Yes.
girl, we here, we feel you,
Right.
like, let it out. And
Right.
after we talk about it, let it go.
Let it go. Yeah.
It's easier said than done, but that's why I did the little tearing, or like I do the let go things, because I feel like when you do it that way, to me, it makes it kind of easy to like let it go.
Hmm.
Once you rip that up, you don't pick it back up. You can't. It's into pieces. Don't try to
Right.
put it back together. That's why it's ripped
Exactly.
into pieces.
That's why it's
So,
ripped. You gotta let it go.
and with the balloons, when you let that go, it can't come back down. It's not coming back. It's gone. And
Yeah,
it's
that
going up to the sky. So therefore, we giving that all to God, like giving
Hmm.
it all to Him, surrendering. That's
that
why
plate
I
breaking
chose.
thing, I wish I was able to be a part of that. So I really think you need at some point bring that back.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm making it, a tradition. Cause like I said, I
yeah,
started with the plate breaking. And like I said, my mind is just seeing the vision, and I wanna expand and stuff, and get to the point to where I can, like, we can either meet somewhere, or since most of y'all are in Atlanta, for now, come or just like I said, a meeting space, because it's different when you're in in the presence, or amongst everybody
Hmm.
physically, instead of virtually. So
so that could be like a retreat. So you put
yeah.
that on your mind to
It's
create.
already on there, Mama. When I tell you my mind, that's why I feel like sometimes I've been so restless, because my mind is constantly going and thinking about things that I want to do for this group. And then, like, of course, that the thoughts come in, the scourge come in, because I'm like, okay, I got so much on my mind and stuff that I want to do, but I'm like, okay, I need the people, God, like, send the people that's really like have the yearn and the urge for it, so we can do this together.
Hmm.
And my mind be constantly moving, thinking about what to do next and what I want to do and all that type of stuff like that. Yeah, I don't want it to just, how they say, we took it out the group chat. I want to bring it out the group chat, where we can meet up and be able
Hmm.
to, like you said, the retreat and stuff like that. So yeah, it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. It'll happen.
Definitely gonna happen.
Most definitely.
But yeah.
Absolutely.
So I just hope you guys look at that lady. She's so good.
Baby, I'm telling you, your TT is on it. You hear me?
Yes, I love it. But yes, you guys, if you're on here and you would love to join, we would love to have you. Y'all see that 33 is gonna bring another three behind it. 333, those are angel numbers. So it's gonna grow. And we're gonna keep growing and glowing. And our
Hey,
motto is lit by God, led by faith. Lit by
T-shirt.
okay.
God, led by faith. I
Definitely
got a lot of
t-shirt.
things I want to do for merchandise too. I was thinking about that. I got that written down today. So
Well,
yeah, it's
you got the plug. So yeah.
yeah, for sure.
For show. For shizzle.
Well, yeah, baby. I just wanted to pull you in for a moment of your time to let the people know what you have goings on.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
let
Thank
them
you
know that
guys
there
for
is a
having
space.
me.
Yes.
of course.
Well, my daughter-in-law.
Oh, she in there in the kitchen.
I mean, you.
I
I
mean, it was
mean,
no, it was
Oh
just
my
random.
God.
yeah. I mean, so
She in
was
there in the kitchen.
okay. And my grandson.
In there in his room.
Uh-oh.
I
Okay.
was trying to
Okay.
find. I was trying to since we're talking about off topic. I was trying to find my lash glue and I found it.
Oh Lord.
So I could put my lashes on and look like somebody.
Come on, raw and uncut. I love it.
Yeah, absolutely. We are uncensored,
I
unfiltered,
love it.
uncut, raw.
Raw. RAW.
Yeah, baby, I
Raw.
like it. Raw. Yeah. No,
Shimmy, shimmy, y'all,
And that was
shimmy,
my
yeah, shimmy, yay.
look. And that's my time here with you guys. I know what to say. And that's my time.
Well, thank you for
Yeah.
visiting with
Of
the
course.
ladies den, chatting with us in the box.
and hey, and go on to atlshottest.com and
Hmm.
vote. Get your people to vote and vote, 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 vote. You can only vote one time,
Yeah,
A
but
day?
no,
just one time
I thought
period.
they have it to where you used to can
no,
vote.
they stopped that. They
You
stopped that a
changed it.
while ago. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, unless you have a plethora of emails,
Well, yeah,
You
okay.
know what?
I ain't
Who's
doing the gospel.
listening?
You ain't heard it from me, but to yeah. So yeah,
Yes,
get your
ma'am.
vote on. Get your vote on. But thanks, baby girl, for coming in to the
You're
den.
welcome.
Come
Until
in
next time.
anytime,
For sure,
anytime.
for sure.
Love
Y'all know,
you.
I jumped on last week.
Yeah, yeah.
But all right, good night. Love y'all.
All right, baby, love you too.
All right.
Later.
Thank you for coming
All right.
through.
All righty.
And that was Miss Mimi of Glow. When you got that glow, hey,
You got that glow.
power of elevation. Hey, oh my God. When you got the glow, you need the glow.
Oh,
The
hey,
glow, you know.
hey.
You are the last dragon. You possess the
Hey.
power of the glow. Hey, hey, Okay, okay, okay.
We had a senior moment. It was a
We are
senior moment.
we are raw and uncut. Gen X in the building. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry.
No,
We have a
not
lot of things that we can pull from.
not at all.
Anyway,
Really?
so yes. As Kiki mentioned, we are nominated for Hottest Podcast. Make sure you head to atlhottest.com if you haven't voted already, or if you possibly have some other emails that you haven't used.
And while you're on there voting for the Ladies Den as ATL's hottest podcast, I need you to click a few more. I need you to go to hottest entrepreneur,
Uh-oh.
hottest branded apparel,
Uh-oh.
and hottest actress, stage and film.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
I got four nominations this year. Girl, I'm moving on up.
Moving on up.
I am the two-time bike-to-bike
Bike
champ.
to bike.
Yeah, back-to-back.
Bike
ATL
to
hottest
bike.
back-to-back
Bike to
for
bike.
branded apparel. So I'm going to
Bike
bring
to
three
bike.
peats.
Bike to
Can I get a
bike.
three-peat?
Bike
Can I get
to
a three-peat?
bike.
Hey,
Bike to bike.
three-peat,
Bake to bake.
three-peat, three-peat.
Oh, go. Yes. Come on, category. So when you go to atlshottest.com, first thing you're going to do is vote for the Ladies Den for Hottest Podcast. Then as you're looking, as you're perusing the website of atlhottest.com, when you see the category for entrepreneur, Wakita Lewis. When you see the category for hottest brand apparel, cut 'em up key, Wakita Lewis. When you see the category for hottest stage, film, actress, Wakita Lewis is what you want to choose. That's what you want to do. And again, this year, I think he started it last year though. You can only vote one time. There used to be a moment in time, which is what Mimi was talking about, when you could vote every day. And he said no, absolutely not. So if you have several email addresses, I mean, if you haven't used them all already, you can definitely go in there and vote from multiple email addresses. But the one thing about that doggone website, it will definitely tell you if you've already been there. So don't think you can just go in there and be like, oh, it'd be like, you know what? This email seems familiar. Absolutely not. So so there it is. There it is. There it is. Now, one thing I did want to touch on, as we all know, Jamaica and Haiti and
Cuba now.
Cuba, they are going through it. And I just wanted to share a quick update. This is from MSN. But Hurricane Melissa she is doing her big one, as the kids say. But there are some areas of Jamaica that are just gone. And I know I saw a video clip of the airport, y'all. Their airport is damaged beyond use right now. So, and sadly, I've seen some video clips, and I was really hoping that it was like a skit, but it was real. People that are stuck in Jamaica that are there as visitors, right? They're on vacation.
Mhm.
And so now they're stuck. And so the video clip that I saw, it was this lady that, and it was on TikTok, I think. But and the young girl that was recording, she looked like she had a white dress on. So it could have possibly been a wedding. I don't know. I know they were at a resort, and looks like it was the mom or one of the elder folks was fussing at the staff of the resort because they brought them bagged lunches. Instead of having a buffet, all out buffet, everybody got a bag, whatever, for breakfast and for lunch. And the video clip is the older lady saying, "You guys knew this hurricane was coming. I can't believe you're just bringing us bagged food for breakfast and lunch. I can't believe you doing that. I can't believe you doing that." And I think the young lady that was filming it thought she was doing it and she would get people on her side to say, "Oh my God, I can't believe you're getting a bag lunch." Totally opposite, because we're all like, them people doing the best they can right now.
Right.
You lucky to get a bagged anything. And I was thinking about it a little further. First of all, these people are here on this resort. They're not at home. Right now, their home could possibly be gone or very, very, very badly damaged. And or they could have lost some people because sadly there are some deaths that have been reported. And it's like, lady, come on. Seriously, you booked a vacation during hurricane season to one of the places that definitely gets hit with hurricanes. Why?
What you say?
Why? Why did you book that vacation during hurricane season? I'll tell you why, because it was dirt cheap.
Uh-huh.
Why? Because it's hurricane season, lady.
Huh?
Whether one happens or not, it's a possibility that something's going to happen, and you are over there on the water.
Over there.
Over there. And put your hand on your heart. You over there.
Tingle, tingle, tingle.
Tinker, tinker. You are over there.
Yeah.
And come on now, seriously, you could have planned better. You didn't have to buy those tickets, and it looked like it may have been like a group of people. So I know they got over there. They did it because of that. But how dare you fuss at the resort staff about them bringing you bagged food?
Because the fact that they brought you anything.
She said, but y'all should have planned for this. They did. That's why you got the bag food, the lunches and breakfast.
That's right. That's why you got them bags. No, you
They planned for it. Your ass shouldn't have been there. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you should have planned better and not went.
I'm sorry. That part. Okay, so this is the latest according to MSN, because they have this is supposed to be their live updates. So Hurricane Melissa tore a path of destruction across Jamaica after the storm made landfall on Tuesday as a Category 5 hurricane. That is crazy. One of the most powerful landfalls on record in the Atlantic Basin. After lashing Jamaica with dangerous winds and flooding rain, Melissa made a second landfall in Cuba as Category 3 on Wednesday morning. Then Melissa took her ass to the Bahamas. And it said next on Thursday night, which is right now, the storm will pass Bermuda as a Category 1 or 2 hurricane. So Melissa is just out there just
doing her.
What?
Yeah.
Doing me this time around. Doing me. That's Melissa. That's what Melissa's singing right now.
She's out there doing her big one for real.
Oh my God. And we so unserious. And I wish I would have saved this video clip, but I follow this one young lady that finds really, really funny stuff, and she'll post it and they'll read the comments, and the comments are always a thing that like, oh my God, y'all are so funny. So there's this other young lady over there, and she is stuck, just like the other people that look like us that was fussing about the bag lunches. And she made a Facebook post and was like, oh my God, we're stuck over here. Could somebody come get us type thing. And so the fact that she posted that, she didn't even play the clip or whatever, but she was just like, our hearts go out to her and everybody else that's stuck over there. But you're making this Facebook post, this social media post, like we can come do something. We can't. You're over there. We're over here. You're stuck, unless it's time for the military or whoever emergency can come and get you or whatever. And so, of course, the whole point is the comments, and people are making little funny comments. Girl, why did somebody create a Hurricane Melissa account? And the Hurricane Melissa account said, oh, you don't want to see me. And then somebody came underneath and was like, Melissa, what you doing over here? She's talking about getting my hair did. I mean, it's just like, why are we like that? But it was funny in a sarcastic kind of way. It was funny. No, it wasn't. Too soon. It's too soon.
Wait too soon. Way too soon.
I'm sorry, everybody that's affected by Hurricane Melissa. We definitely, because I actually have some friends that are over there, not on vacation. Like, they actually have family there, so they were already there. And I did see some video clips from my friend, and praise God, praise God, their area did not get affected. Like, they got rain, bunch of rain, but no destruction like it is in some of the other parts of
And
Jamaica.
like,
So
in all seriousness, how
yeah,
can you tell someone that lives over there in that type of arena to find shelter or go to the they can't, like they tell us when we have stuff going on, leave, you got to pick up and leave.
yeah, they can't go nowhere.
They cannot go anywhere.
Mm-mm.
How you tell them to pick up? People just don't want to leave, and they don't. That they told them that by the time this happens, it's a lot of lives gonna be lost, and it's gonna be death. This, that, and third. But where are they gonna go? How are they gonna pick up and leave and go? Come on now, like
They can't.
they cannot. They have to bear it and whatever. I mean, it was 7 people. I think when I heard it yesterday, and that was like they were from Jamaica. What did they hear? It was Jamaica. There was 2 other people. I mean, 2 other people, 2 other places that were hit where it was a total of 7 people that lives were lost.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, okay. Do we have to see all of the women's with their business? Oh, when they can see.
They won't go away. They're ads,
Yeah.
but this is the part of the update that's on there. That's in Cuba.
It was terrible. This one was worse. It was terrible. The wind, it was violent. It was terrible for all of us. I have a son here, and believe me, he was actually crying.
Where the hell that rock come from?
In the storm. So yeah, just a lot of stuff happening, and I haven't seen like any websites to donate anything.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't really seen anything where people are, getting either supplies or raising money. Have
Mm-hmm.
you?
Nope.
Okay, well, we'll definitely keep
So
a
now
watch on that
it's
for real.
5 people.
Yeah, that's in Haiti.
That's only at least 10 children were killed and 12 people remain missing. Haiti's disaster management.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Melissa is out there doing her big one for real. Just my God. But we will definitely keep an eye out for any organizations that are getting donations or that's um legitimate donations. I'll say it like that because around this time it seems like they're scamming people that will do stuff and you think you're sending money to help with whatever's happening and it's going in their pockets. So we'll definitely um check out some organizations and like I said, keep an eye out for anybody that's posting that's a legitimate organization that's either raising money, funds, or taking in any donations because they're gonna need like just your basics.
Mm-hmm.
Once they get to a point to where they can be in a clean shelter, they're definitely gonna need your basic stuff. So our prayers go out to everybody that is being affected by Melissa. Melissa, just out there acting up,
Yeah.
acting up. But one thing that everybody knows about that's happening right now. November 1st, there will be no SNAP benefits. So you have a lot of people that are going to be without the funds they normally have just to buy food. Um, and there are some places that for the Atlanta area. I need to check and see what's happening for Fayette County for our area. But there's some folks that I'm connected with that have been posting some good information. I'm going to show you this video real quick, and this is one of the sources that you can connect to get fresh food. Here we go.
We feeding the land, straight from the land. Little hands working with a big old plan. You can donate a basket, come take a stand, or connect me with folks who could buy in bulk, man. We feeding the land, heart of the South, with a little hip hop country in my mouth. From the city to the fields, we keep it true. Growing green, sweet dream for me, yeah.
Is or what that was is there's a young lady that lives here in the state of Georgia. Her name is Kendall Ray Johnson. She is the youngest certified youngest farmer. She is about her business. I know her parents well. And they started her off, and that's what she was always interested in, doing stuff with the land, with growing. And so she literally now has her own farm. She currently, and matter of fact, let me pull her Facebook page up while I'm saying all that.
She 11, 12?
Somewhere in there. Yes. Somewhere in there. But she has let me see. I'm trying to find that and then talk at the same time. You can go to her farm, to her area, and get food. And like right now, and I want to see, looking for the page that has the most updated stuff on there. But what they're talking about in that particular video is you can also, if need be, go over there or contact them and buy something for somebody else for them to donate. Let me see. Doggone it. Kendall Ray Johnson's. Trying to see remember how it's spelled out. Because the one page, the nonprofit is
it was KENDALLRAE.
Uh-huh. But I'm trying to, because there's a okay, here it is. This is the one. So there's a nonprofit page that's in Facebook that you'll see, but the last post on there is 2023, and I know I was looking at a recent post, which is where I got that was in one of her stories. But this is it right here. So it just says we feed in Atlanta. During the government shutdown, many families and individuals receiving public benefits such as SSI, disability, SNAP, and other assistance programs are facing difficulties maintaining access to fresh, healthy food. Agriculture Urban Farm, led by Kendall Ray Johnson, is committed to ensuring that every family in our community, especially those most vulnerable, continues to have access to nutritious, locally grown produce. Donate a basket or connect Kendall Ray Johnson with the city, any city, who's doing giveaways. And then says, check out my song, Bump It Everywhere. She got a plan. So there's Kendall. Cutie pie. But the website is agroculture.com. And I can put that in the Ching Chang link, please. Can I join, please? StreamYard link, please. Chin Chang. I said Ching Chang. Chin Chang. What you want to talk about? We got about 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh. What you want to talk about? Let's see. ATL. Is that one of your people, Kiki?
No, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Uh, let me
Uh,
see. Fresh produce. Oh, doggone it. Agroculture.com. Urban Farm. Access to fresh produce. And then there's another um person that I'm connected to that I follow, and she has been posting. I want to show this real quick. She's been posting places that you can go to within the city of Atlanta. I'm talking about Adrian's sister, Kiki.
okay.
For anybody that is looking for um food, and I think I still have her thing up. I do. Okay. So here we go. So this is where to get free food in ATL, and this one that she updated it yesterday. And so it's like different places that you can go within Atlanta, and looks like there's also a QR code if you're in city of Atlanta and you're watching this back and you're looking for somewhere to go. You can scan that QR code and it'll give you a map, but they have places downtown, on the south side, the east side, the west side, Buckhead, and outside the perimeter. There's different places. And it looks like also find more food. If you text the words find food or comida, which is food in Spanish, to 888-976-2232, which is the Atlanta Community Food Bank, they will be able to give you some information on that as well. But I definitely wanted to make sure I shared this because it's needed. And it's things right now, people need help. And sad to say, a lot of this is happening because people voted for the wrong person. And there's a certain group of folks, us, that basically told them, don't do that. That's not a good idea. And it did it anyway. And now he's in office, and now you got stuff happening like this, where we are about to go into a whole another month, and now they've shut down a lot of federal well, shoot, not a lot, all the federal agencies. If you trying to fly out of any airport, TSA is not getting paid. I saw a video clip of a long, very long line at Hartsville. TSA is not getting paid. So it's a lot of stuff. There was another, I know we got to get out of here, but there was another article that I wanted to share, where they are shutting down the civil rights, Office of the Civil Rights, within the school districts, and just with that deal with education type stuff, period. Because those are shut down, there are a lot of people, a lot of students, a lot of kids, parents that are not getting the assistance that they need. When literally, basically, bottom line, if you are somebody that's at school, kid, and you're getting bullied, this is just an example. Normally, there's a process to go through, and unfortunately, if nothing is done at the school level, there was a time when you could create a case with OCR, Office of Civil Rights. Well, they're shut down now, so you can't even do that. And from what I read, they are almost in the process of just getting rid of that altogether. So it's like there's a whole level of support that used to be there for people that needed it that's no longer there. And I feel like the ones that are doing it feel like, okay, it's only gonna hurt the black people or the people that are not white. That's not true. You are about to hurt everybody. You're about to hurt everybody because there are a lot of folks that need that support for different things. Civil rights is just not about black people having the right to be looked at as, equal level footing. Mm-mm. It affects everybody. Everybody.
Everybody.
Everybody. Doggone it. But anyway, we have hit the 9 o'clock hour. And
What?
Kiki, is there anything you want to tell the people about that you got going on
That we hadn't already talked about?
that we hadn't already talked about? No.
Just go and vote. ATLshottest.com. Click on the link and find my government name. If you don't know, ask me.
Definitely, please go vote. Go vote for the Ladies Den.
Yeah.
It is an honor to be nominated.
Absolutely.
Definitely an honor to be nominated. We need
That
to
means
see.
somebody out there, like my daughter said earlier, I see you.
Right. 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 And if there's anybody out there that is nominated, if you're a nominee and you'd like to come on in the den and talk about why
Get in this
you
box.
feel like get in the box.
Get in the box.
This is the one box that we won't try to box you in, but get in this box for right now and tell us why you feel like you're ATL's hottest.
Hey.
Right. Tell us why you feel like you're ATL's hottest.
Yeah.
Yeah. That you're nominated.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else, nothing else
Going
that we have. No. That's going. Let me check my notes. Well, there was a couple of strawberry letters that I thought about doing, but nah. We're going to go and end it. We're going to go and end it. But we can do these. I can do them next week, hopefully. Yeah. The Lord say the same. We'll be back next week. And we'll talk about people that tend to like you a little too much and then they stalk you. So if anybody has ever had a stalker, I'd love to hear your story. We can talk about it next week. And I'm going to definitely play this strawberry letter because it is very, very interesting. All right, y'all. Thank you for chatting with us and hanging with us in the Ladies Den. Chin Chang, I apologize. By the time I saw that, we were doing something already, and so didn't get a chance to send you the link. But come and hang out with us next week, and we will hopefully. Thank you, Fannie Mae. Come and hang out with us next week, and we'll hopefully be able to chit chat with you. Got to shout out Emily, our unofficial legal correspondent in the great state of Colorado that is doing a thing. I'm trying to think. I didn't see anything sovereign citizenship-ish, but of course, if there's anything interesting, Emily, you ever, deal with, run across during the week, definitely let us know so we can hear your report. Yeah, that's Emily's theme right there. And we'll definitely get that talked about. But anyway, y'all, thank you for chatting with us in the den. Shout out to Dr. Medley and shout out to Mimi for joining us today to talk about. We had a lot of mental health things that we talked about, which is needed.
Yes.
And everybody continue to follow us on all of our platforms: Instagram, The Ladies Den 2023, on Facebook, The Ladies Den, and on YouTube, The Ladies Den Podcast. And if you ever want to be a guest, hit us up at theladiesden23@gmail.com, and we'll make sure you get all the right documentation. If you would like to advertise with the Den, hit us up at theladiesden23@gmail.com, and we'll definitely make sure you get all the proper documentation and we can get this collab going, because, nothing wrong with growing with the
And
right
glowing.
people. Growing and glowing with the right people. All right, y'all. We will see you next time.
In the den.
In the den.
Lady K, are you ready?
Hey, thank you for joining us in the Den. You can find us here live streaming every Thursday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. See you next week.
It's Lady K, Kiki too, plus the Bayou Diva. You know how they do. From breaking news to favorite foods. She was popping in the city, hot topics too. Advice for your issues if you need to grab a tissue. Just wait till a break, they may say something that'll fit you. Amazing guests live on set. You can laugh to your heart's content. They appreciate the love because it's truly a blessing. My name's Saga Boss and I approve this message.
Ain't no room for lazy. Enjoy the entertainment. Locked in to the ladies' den. So there's no confusion. They love what they do. You are locked in to the ladies' den.
The Ladies Den, Thursday nights, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell them Saga sent you.